We are looking at productivity, and it's in the series of work ethics. What I'm looking at is some of the things that you should consider. And I'm coming from a point of view of certain people have told me they have stagnated in positions they do not understand. So the things I'm working on for these few series are things that require you to check. How are you dealing with them? How are your work ethics? Are there things that probably you are ignoring that you need to pick up, that you need to work on as you coach yourself for success? Remember, we all want to be successful. And regardless of how long we want to remain employed, we still want to succeed. Remember, out here, you do not want to come out here as a freelancer or private consultant when you have failed in the workplace. By the way, the people that thrive out here in consulting also did very well in the workplace. So work on yourself while you are still in the workplace. So we will be looking at productivity. And what do I mean by productivity? How much do you dedicate yourself to specific tasks? And how do you measure your success when you have done a task? How do you know that you have succeeded in terms of productivity? And in terms of delegation, how much work is given to you because you are a productive employee? By the way, one secret I need to give you is, if you realize you are not being given work in the workplace, that people have stopped delegating work to you, it's because you are not productive. They do not, it's not that they don't like you. They probably do not like the way you handle the work that they give you. So they will slowly stop giving you any of their work. I have worked in a financial institution, I have worked in a telecom, and those are places where teamwork is really used, because you will have big projects that require several members of a team. And if you are in a team and work is being given to everybody else, apart from you, you will realize that you have probably stopped being productive. So I will be looking at 10 ways to increase your work productivity. And this is applicable even in entrepreneurship. 10 ways to increase your work productivity. One is focusing on one task at a time. I know a while back we have been talking a lot about multitasking. But with time, you notice that multitasking makes you a jack of all trades and a master of none. So you will be having 10 tasks at a time, and you will not perfect on any of them. So when you have work, focus on one task at a time and do it well. I have also talked here on this channel that if you are not ready to do it well, don't do it well. Don't do it yet. So in terms of productivity, if you want to be productive, focus on one task at a time. You have all these tasks. So take time and work on your goals so that you focus on that one task at a time. Then take regular breaks. You'll not be able to sit on your office chair from 8 to 1 or 2 to 5. It is important that you take regular breaks so that you break the monotony and you also take time to recharge. Remember, we are focusing on one task at a time. And once you are concentrating on that one task, you are taking regular breaks so that you energize and you take time to also make sure that you can be able to focus. You have that energy. But focus on your biggest tasks first. So in the morning, if you come to work early, and that is the time that you have a lot of energy, look at your goals and see what task requires a lot of energy, a lot of concentration. So start with that, because I have seen situations where you want to do the simpler tasks first, in which case you'll keep pushing all the complicated tasks, and they'll never get done. So focus on your biggest task first. Remember, we are talking about productivity, and we are coaching ourselves for success, and we want to be productive. So we will focus on the biggest task first. Then set small objectives. When you are setting goals, set those small objectives so that you are able to even celebrate those small wins as you complete the tasks. Because we are not multitasking. We are setting small objectives and making sure that whatever objective we set, we complete. We are productive and we are doing everything to completion. And we are paying attention to the quality of work that we are delivering. Remember, we are on a journey of making ourselves better today than we were yesterday. We could use the 2-minute rule, where you consider some 2 minutes between the large tasks. And those are the breaks I'm talking about. You take a few minutes just to have that break, to just energize. Then block your schedule. You cannot allow yourself to be interrupted the entire day. So make sure that in your calendar, there are certain times that you have blocked to concentrate on these small tasks. You have set the goals, yes, but you have also blocked your calendar. So during these times, you know that you cannot be interrupted. You cannot even pick calls. You cannot go to social media, because if you do that, then going back to the task you are working on will take a lot of time to recover. So block time on your schedule or on your calendar. And then make meetings more productive. What kind of meetings are you holding? Do you go for meetings with a proper agenda? How much time do you waste in those meetings? And when you go to the meetings, do you follow through on the things that you had discussed previously? You had given each person some tasks to be done during the previous meeting. So do you go through that? I'll not talk a lot about meetings on this video, but I'll talk about meetings in another video, just to talk about effective and efficient meetings. But if you want to be productive, you must take care of the meetings that you have. Are you prolonging them beyond how you should prolong them? Or are you having small meetings that are very productive? It is important that you pay attention to that, because meetings can also be time wasters if not carefully planned. Then delegate tasks. You don't have to do everything. I have talked about not knowing everything. Delegate. And in our delegation, we are not only delegating so that work gets done, we are also delegating so that we get other people exposed to the things that we are doing. When people look at your management style, will they see that you delegated, that you trained people? The way we train people is through delegation. So don't do everything. Delegate some of the things. Then have a timer strategy. Sometimes if you want to do a project for a certain number of hours, it's not bad to use a timer so that you are productive enough and you are also organized. I have talked about us being organized. We must make sure we are organized. So use the timer strategy. So the strategy is effective because it provides you more time to do certain things. It will give you time for the break and a time that you are uninterrupted and you are focused on the small projects that you are working on. Then limit interruptions. I have said we have to be deliberate and intentional in terms of limiting the interruptions that we are getting. That is from even the phone, from social media, from colleagues. When we have a clear focus on what we have set for ourselves, those small goals, then we will limit the interruptions. So those are a few things that you might consider to make yourself more productive. And I'm sure you'll be more successful if you deliberately and intentionally pay attention to some of these things. You will be more organized. You will limit interruptions. And then you will make sure that you are completing the tasks that you have set to complete. Thank you so much for listening. If you are new here, remember to like, comment, or share this video. And don't forget to subscribe so you are notified whenever such videos are posted. Thank you and see you in my next video.